There are two ways of creating positions in PeopleSoft. One is from scratch and one is from a copy of another position. Today we'll be going over creating a position from a copy. I'm going to navigate over here to my favorites because I've already got my Add Update Position Info page favorited. So I'll click on it, but the breadcrumbs will be displayed if by chance you don't have it favorited yet. The breadcrumbs are our main menu, organizational development, position management, maintain positions and budgets, and add update position info. If I were to be looking for an existing position, I would enter information on this search screen. But since I'm adding a new position, I'm going to click on the other tab behind it. Once I click there, it generates or it gives me position number of 0000. I never touch this. Okay, this needs to stay that way because the system will automatically generate a position number that's available once you complete the process. So I'm going to click Add. This is the Add Update Position Info screen. So you notice here there's no position number because nothing's been committed to the system yet. Okay, over to the right hand side there's a button that says Initialize. This is the button you'll use to initialize the creation of a position using data from another existing position. I click on it, it prompts me for a position number. I've already gone ahead and looked up a position that I want to copy from. So I'm going to enter that position number. You'll notice that the drop down starts to generate the options that are available that begin with the number you're typing in. So once you've entered your position, you click OK, you'll notice that a lot of data is populated. I still don't have a position number because I haven't saved anything, but this is all the existing data from the position that I copied from. At this point, the very first thing I would do is go over and verify the effective date. This is the most important field in PeopleSoft. The effective date needs to be a date prior or on the date that you expect to hire someone into this position. It's suggested that you use a date prior to when you are putting an incumbent into the position. That way you can make changes to the position and they'll move over to the incumbent. So for now I'm going to choose August 3rd as my date. The reason is new, it's a new position. If I wanted to change the job code for this position, I can do that here. I can change any of the attributes of this position. But for now, I'm keeping most of this the same. Down below here, you'll notice the salary, admin plan, and grade. Maybe this other position isn't starting at the same grade. It's starting at a different one. You can always use the magnifying glass to select a different grade. Okay. You can modify the standard hours here. The next tab, specific information, is where you would indicate the head count of this position. For most positions in PeopleSoft, the head count will always be 1. I'm going to drop down this little arrow here to reveal where the FTE is entered. And my FTE is going to remain as an FTE of 1. So this is good. If I wanted this drop down to always stay drop down, and you may have seen this in one of the other tutorials or in one of the guides or the classes, but I'll show you really quick here. In order to have this revealed always when you click on this page, you would go over to the right hand side of the screen where it says personalized page, click on it, and you click on this second checkbox where it says save the state of the expanded or collapsed sections on the page. So obviously you would reveal that section you want exposed always, and then come over and check this box. Once you click OK, it will always be revealed when you log in as your login. So that's a customizable area. The Budget and Incumbents tab is where you later, once the position is saved and you have someone in it, it'll show who the incumbents are. So it'll list them. For the most part, you'll just have one incumbent in each position, and it'll show their start date. Here's where you could also get to their job data if an incumbent was in this position. The next tab is the CDAYS track tab. Now this is only for certificated employees. If you're not creating a position for certificated employees, you can ignore this tab altogether. Otherwise, you would have to select a CDAYS track. But for now, our position is not a certificated one, so we're okay. I'm going to go back to the Description tab, review my effective date, make sure that it's what I want it to be. I'm also going to review the title of this position, and here's where, although it's tied to a job code that says Administrative Secretary 3, maybe for instance in this district they have this titled as Administrative Assistant, and I can say, well, this is going to be Administrative Assistant 2 for my purposes here. And then I could change the short name here to include Roman numeral 2 here, if it fits. Okay, so there we go. Like I said, I verified the effective date. I could go through the other tabs, verify everything is correct, and then hit save. Upon hitting save, it will give you any fields that maybe you've forgotten to enter information on. In this case, I forgot to indicate the classified indicator on the specific information tab. So I would go here and drop this down to classified since it's a classified position. Now that I've done that, I can hit save again, and if everything else is entered, I'll get a saved over here on the right. It only displayed for a second, but it's over on the right hand side. You'll see a little square that says saved. Also, you'll know that your position has been saved because it'll generate a position number. You'll want to note this position number because you'll want to, when you go to hire someone into it, you'll want to know which position you're going to use. So at this point, we've created a position in PeopleSoft from a copy of another position.